Good morning. So this reading is for Monday, May 6th, and I'm just going to get some cards to see a little bit about our past, our present, and the direction that we're going here. Current energy. One more. One more for future. Okay, so first and foremost, there's a lot of movement that's taking place. So whatever happened here in the past has definitely sparked some sort of changes that are taking place right now, and they're going to continue to take place. So looking here, bottom of the deck, Four of Wands. So Four of Wands being a reason to celebrate, this is usually represented by some sort of wedding. Underneath, you can see there's a lot of happiness, a lot of people celebrating here. And so this is really positive. This feels a lot like I'm getting a sense of regaining confidence, moving in a direction that feels really good. Definitely picking up that type of energy. And so looking in the past here, so I have the Seven of Wands, I have the Star, and I have the Nine of Cups. This indicates to me that you've been doing a lot of work on yourself. You've been very protective of yourself, the work that you're doing. So probably keeping a lot of this to yourself, not really being vocal with anybody else, maybe sharing your feelings, sharing just how you're processing through whatever this healing journey is. But it's also about going after exactly what you want. And so there's this healing that needed to take place in order for you to have exactly what you want, in order to have that Nine of Cups or that Star, because they're both the same type of energy. They're both about getting your wishes being fulfilled here. But the Star is also about healing. In order to get what you want, you have to heal. And so there's something really protective. You're very protective, and again, past energy here, but protective of your feelings, of your dreams, of your goals, all the work that you're doing on yourself. There was a lot that this felt like it was a very internal, the work you were doing on yourself. No movement is showing up in that past energy as far as like a physical movement. I start to see that in the current energy. And so looking at current energy here, so I'm getting the Sun, Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Definitely moving forward with a lot of clarity here. There's something about kind of turning a corner is the energy that I'm getting. It feels like you've turned a corner. You're starting to see the bright side of things. You're starting to look up and see that there is a way forward. So it feels like kind of movement in this healing journey as well. There's something about wherever you are in that healing journey, you're starting to see some results here. It's starting to open you up to new possibilities and to a better start. And I'm getting those words, better start. And whatever it is, you're moving forward with a lot of clarity here with that Ace of Swords energy. And so when I look at the future energy here, so I am getting the Two of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Six of Swords, so more movement. This is really interesting energy. So it is about making a very clear decision to move forward, but what you're doing, so in the past, working on healing some wounds, going after what you want. In the present energy, being very clear about the direction that you're moving because something is taking place. You're far enough in this healing journey to really start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And what it's helping you do is, in this future energy here, is prioritize what matters the most to you and really start taking action there. This does look like it has an impact on your daily life. There's something that you're letting go of. There's something that you're moving towards. Whatever it is that you're doing here, you've made a very clear decision. This is the path forward. This is what I want here. And it does stem from this work that you've been doing on yourself in the past. So let's get some additional details. Tell me about the Star. Okay. So really interesting. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I'm getting, or Seven of Wands, I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing, loving type of energy, very grounded, very stable, very secure. This feels like the energy that you were trying to tap into, is that, okay, nurturing myself, grounding myself, taking care of my own needs here. That's what was taking place. And male or female, it's just the energy of the card. When I look at the star here, Two of Swords was showing up. When it came to this healing, it feels like there was a lot thrown at you all at the same time. This would have been, the eclipses definitely would have been in play here, as well as that full moon in the sign of Scorpio. More transition, more transformation taking place. And so it was kind of up in the air as to what you needed to do in order to heal from whatever was happening here. So in the past, it wasn't like you immediately had this clear path forward when something happened. It was like, I need to figure things out. I need to understand where I'm going. That is also where the Queen of Pentacles comes into play, because the Queen of Pentacles says, you know what, I'm going to maybe keep people at arm's length. I'm going to keep my distance until I figure out exactly what my next steps need to be, until I figure out this clear path forward for myself. It comes back to that grounding, nurturing energy that you were looking for internally, nurturing yourself. And when I look at this Nine of Cups energy, Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords. Queen of Swords, very emotionally detached. Eight of Swords, very much in your head about what it is that you wanted. So this to me indicates a couple of things happening here. There was something something emotional came to the surface. There was no way that it was not going to happen with Chiron, just so prominent during the Aries eclipse, and then also with that full moon in the sign of Scorpio. So there was definitely something emotional coming to the surface here. But what it also, so when that happened and you had to figure out what your healing path needed to be, it was multiple options. What do I do? I'm not really sure what path to go down. What is in my best interest here? But there also was this objective look at what you really want. It was stepping out of the situation to say, you know what? I know my head and my heart are all kind of all over the place right now, more your heart than anything else, because there was some sort of emotional trauma coming to the surface. But I need to clear my head. I really need to focus on what matters the most to me. I really need to just take this time for myself and really kind of ground myself in who I am. Focus here on what my ultimate dreams are. What are my goals here? And that actually helps you create this path forward. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Sun, Nine of Pentacles, the work that you've been doing on yourself is exactly the reason that you're starting to see this change in circumstances, this more optimism entering into the picture, this turning a corner that I was picking up on. It is because you are now creating your own abundance. That's what that Nine of Pentacles represents. That's because of all the work that you were doing. So when you really took that step to say, let me focus on what I want here and let that determine what my next steps are going to be, that's exactly what led you to here. Very, very positive place. And because the sun just wants to keep shining today, so we have, well, maybe not literally for me, but, you know, in this reading, we have the Knight of Pentacles with the sun. So all this lessons that you're learning, everything that you're doing, all of this is moving you in a better direction. You're really incorporating those lessons into whatever you're trying to do next. It's not about, okay, well, I did the work and now I can just kind of repeat the pattern. It's not about that at all. Whatever this wound was or whatever this trauma was that came to the surface, you're doing all the work that you need to do in order to move on from it, in order to be able to heal it. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're really incorporating those lessons and you're seeing the progress that you're making for yourself. And with the Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, so now it's not just that you're moving forward with a lot of clarity. There are going to be conversations around this as well. So you are going to start opening up to other people. In the past, you would have kept it to yourself. Now I see you being, because you're in a more grounded place now, because you're feeling more stable, you're going to be more open to having conversations around exactly what happened back here and how did you get yourself out of that situation? How did you get yourself to this place of feeling better, more healed? Even if you're not fully healed, more healed than you were, say, like a month ago or 2 weeks ago. Tell me about the Judgment. Okay. And the Six of Swords One card. This feels significant. Okay, so we have the Strength card underneath. So it's Leo energy. This is about really digging deep, finding that strength, even when the situation's uncomfortable, even if you know it's the right thing to do, that doesn't always make it the easy thing to do. And so there is this kind of need to dig deep in yourself and keep moving forward. What I am seeing here with the Two of Pentacles, throughout this entire process, there's something that's becoming very clear to you. There's something that's becoming very clear to you. Previously, the truth of the situation was not known. There was something about this, whether you were lying to yourself or somebody else was trying to manipulate the situation, there was something occurring in your day-to-day life that is, or maybe not occurring in it, but maybe impacting your day-to-day life that was manipulative behavior. And it doesn't feel like it's on the part of you. This feels like it's on the part of somebody else. So somebody was manipulating a situation, deceiving you in some way. There's something about this because now you're healed or healing from whatever happened here in the past. You're going to see this right away. This is something that you're going to identify. It's not something that you're going to entertain anymore because you're just not in that same space anymore. 6 months ago, you might have, because you were in a different headspace than you are right now. And so now you're in a more healthy, more kind of grounded space. And so you're not going to put up with that. And so with the Judgment card, I felt more than one. And so I ended up with 3 cards here. Judgment, I have 3 of Swords. So that's the healing that's taking place here. We do have the 6 of Swords. So more movement that's taking place. Page of Pentacles. And what this is you making a very firm decision to continue your healing process, to move on, incorporate those lessons that you're learning, really heal from whatever came to the surface. That, because you're getting so much truth and so much clarity out of that, you're able to see everything else more clearly now. And when I look at this 6 of Swords, it's clarified with the 9 of Cups. And so you're getting a lot of duplicative cards showing up here. So you might be seeing a lot of synchronicities in your life. But what I really love about this is you're moving towards exactly what you want. So this entire process is all about your healing journey. It's starting to see the truth in all of these situations. It's starting to recognize where you didn't see things clearly before because somebody was manipulating a situation, but now you identify it. So this is the reading for Monday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.